Blair, is it winter break where you are?
It's about to be. The season is upon us.
Oh my gosh. I think it's time for a special winter break edition of our podcast, don't you?
I think it is, Veronica. I think we have a real hellscape of a holiday season coming up, potentially. I don't know about you, but mine is looking stressful.
365 days is just enough time for me to forget the hellscape of last holiday season and replace it with visions of sugar plums dancing in my queer little head. And so I think that maybe this year we do something about it.
We're going to talk about queering your holidays. Veronica, what does that mean, queering your holidays?
I'm so glad you asked. So, to queer, as my linguist cat professor would tell me, for those of you who don't know, my cat Moonpie is a linguistics professor at a local community college. To queer something is to make different, is to flip it on its head, is to put your own spin on it, to make it your own, to zhuzh it, to fit your needs, even if they are not what society would prescribe as the typical traditional approach. And so that doesn't mean that we are throwing our favorite holiday traditions out the window, but it does mean taking a look at what we're working with and asking ourselves important questions so that we can take creative control in the places we can, turn up the pleasure in the places we want, and maybe set some solid boundaries so that the next time you are passing the biscuits at the holiday dinner table, you are not having to answer Aunt Joan's terribly problematic and invasive questions about your sexuality. Who could ask for anything more?
That does sound nice. So so queering your holidays, we're going to be putting our needs front and center, whether or not it's what society prescribes to us we should need or want. And that means, to me, making some room for our boundaries, making some room for putting our sense of emotional and physical safety first for once. Oh my God. Thinking about the grief we're feeling, maybe for how we wish this holiday season could look and is maybe not going to.
The grief episode will just include Joni Mitchell's River on repeat quietly in the background, and I will be reenacting Emma Thompson in Love Actually crying in her bedroom. Perfect. So look forward to that really immersive audio experience.
Real cry-along episode for you, for your emotional support to be held in that experience. Yeah.
Okay. That. So I'm hooked. I'm in. What can people expect from this mini cast? What does that even mean?
Yeah, so we're going to have a series of episodes where we dig a little more into each of these topics. We're going to be talking about boundaries. We're going to be talking about finding support, strategies for setting our expectations, finding pleasure, sexual and non-sexual also. Like we said, we're finding what joy we can in the holidays, making it our own so that it can be more joyful, finding acceptance and the tools we need to get through the parts that are not so joyful, but that we're signing up for anyway. And we would love to hear from you, the listener, any questions, scenarios, specific things you hope we talk about regarding holidays, family gatherings, any of those kinds of topics we just mentioned. You can email us at momsnothometil6@gmail.com. There is no punctuation in there. And it is the numeral 6.
The numeral.
momsnothometil6.
Don't spell it.
Do not spell it out. Or you will
and
not find
if
me.
you want to just imagine you're writing a letter to Mr. and Mrs. Claus who are in a lavender marriage, that's exactly what you're doing. And perhaps they're also sex therapists and educators and coaches. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. Yeah. Maybe we answer your letters in costume. You just have to, strap in, strap on. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
If you are extra lucky and are on our Patreon, you are going to get access to a few extra goodies that perhaps the main feed listeners won't get. And so if you want access to our emergency, oh my gosh, you're hiding in the bathroom because you want to stay away from all your family members. Gosh, I wish I had a buddy in here to help me calm down. You're going to get that from us. So if you want a little bit of that holiday goodness, a little holiday cheer, a little holiday queer, make sure you are subscribed to the Dress Rehearsal Studio on Patreon. what's the point in making a second Patreon if I've already got one? So make sure you're signing up for the podcast tier so you can get access to all those goodies. And we are committed to making sure this holiday season, especially in the face of all of the violence and genocide and overwhelm that we are constantly facing every day, we are so committed to finding ways to turn the volume up on any pleasure, joy, and peace we can find for ourselves, because that's what's going to actually give us the sustenance to keep showing up for this liberation work. So, and who says we can't sing a carol while we do it, you know?
Right. Yes, and look forward to more little rhymes from us. I'm sure that they're going to only increase in frequency as we get closer and closer to New Year's.
Yep. We'll have a listener bingo with a prize, I'm sure. Perfect. Well, I am going to get bundled up in my snowsuit and head over to yours, Blair.
All right, I've got cookies. I've got hot chocolate. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
We can't wait to queer our holidays with you this year. Be sure to keep an eye out here on the main feed for some very helpful mini-sodes that will help you in a pinch, whether you are hiding out in Aunt Dorothy's bathroom or on the road on the way back home with your sweetie toward your chosen family. If you want to get a listen to our big episodes that we will be releasing throughout November and December of this year, be sure to be a Patreon subscriber, a friend with benefits over at the Dress Rehearsal Studio. Make sure you're subscribed to the podcast here, because that's where all of those juicy conversations are going to be happening. There, you'll also receive access to some worksheets, journal prompts, and community conversations to help you stay well-resourced, merry and bright, and make the Yuletide gay all holiday season. See you there.